Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Tuesday, the 20th of March. So, looking at the pound dollar first, and yesterday broke that trend line, heading up at the moment towards the monthly R1 pivot there. There is other resistance just short of that, which maybe affected it yesterday as price. We had selling coming into those previous bodies, the candles there, or pretty close to it. So, I don't know, actually, that may be okay. So certainly the R1 may well find some resistance. Strong move yesterday, running from the 8 o'clock session, pushing up, to say, just about on every time frame here. Now, if it switches around this morning, I would sit there and wait for a while. It has got its daily pivot below. If it breaks those prior lows that are sort of sitting around the 40-20 area, well, maybe the daily pivot be hit, and that's then confirmed a lower high. So it's a softening of the market. Otherwise, well, it's got free rein at the moment, and it may well just run in that direction. So nothing there for an immediate trade this morning for me. I just need to sit and wait for a little while, maybe. The Euro bullish engulfing candle just about yesterday would suggest further upside, and with the consolidation here, it may well get a breakout this morning and be the one to watch. It too has its daily pivot below, so patience this morning, and we may just get some chop in this zone here down towards the 21. 6021s sort of area to 6200, just watching to see what happens from that. There's the potential, of course, it could roll over altogether and break through a little bit further, but well, as I say, just need to sit and wait first thing in this morning. There's nothing I'm looking at thinking, well, this is the good one for today at the moment. Okay, the dollar yen, well, we're edging up now at last. Maybe yet it may still get towards that monthly pivot, which is teasing. However, one thing to bear in mind, there are a stack of options sitting at 106 and 107 that expire tomorrow, and it may just I mean, there's a few billion actually between the two. Just having a quick look here at 107, 1 billion, at 106, 2.3 billion. So the 106 may just hold it. It may just hang around that 106 sort of zone for a day longer. So let's have a look at the Aussie. So Aussie dollar, well, it looks like it's sliding off again this morning. It tried to get a bit of grip yesterday. Maybe we'll get some divergence. So even if price comes down a bit further, we'll probably be still diverging on these markets. It diverged initially, and it looked like, well, it was going to start doing a bit of a move yesterday. Never got towards that weekly pivot for sure, and well, fell short of the daily as well. At the moment, it's all over its daily. If anything, it looks weaker on this time frame here as it's broken the lows there, but as I said, on the 4-hourly time frame, we may get a bit of divergence. Okay, that's Aussie dollar, and finally the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar, well, it's put that little spinning top type doji candle at the highs there. Is it going to roll back a little bit towards its weekly pivot? Looking at the 4-hourlies, is there clues? Well, maybe marginal divergence sitting across those highs there. I mean, look how strong that was for all of that time. It's just holding up and holding up. Has got the possibility, but really need to see it starting breaking down. It's going to be all over it. It's already touched its daily pivot there. The weekly pivot is where I'd be looking for, and there is a reasonable clear trend line. Now it's just the timing of if this gets broken. I'm not that keen on looking at early moves with Canadian dollar. It's thereabouts. There we go. It's thereabouts. It may just get broken a bit earlier, but rather see it sort of just stall a little bit and run later in the morning towards the US session when the volumes are coming through or stronger volumes are coming through there. So that's pretty much it. It's looking like it could roll over. I mean, it may be worth a small position this morning. If it does start rolling over, you've got at least a 2-to-1 back towards that weekly pivot. If it does start falling, but the risk still at the moment looks, well, still potentially to the upside, but it hasn't quite put a lower high in yet. It's consolidating in this sort of wedge pattern, coming off a high. Maybe it'll break over, but as I say, I'd prefer to watch it a little bit. Okay, notable data coming out today. Well, we got for the UK this morning. We've already had the monetary policy minutes for the Aussie. So coming forward now, we've got the CPI data, inflation data, year-on-year data coming through at 9:30. That's a key number. Can really move the markets if it's pushed up any higher. Expected to come in at 2.8 versus 3 last time. If it's any higher than that, I'm sure we'll get a bad. That's a bad reaction, a reaction in the markets, and the pound will run up. Of course, we've got the G20 meetings all day today as well, so or later on today. That's it for me. Have a great one. Bye for now.